Have you ever heard whispers about a secret society gathering in a secluded grove, allegedly involving powerful figures engaged in strange rituals? Conspiracy theories abound on the internet, but what's the real story? Today, we're diving deep into the enigmatic Bohemian Grove and a recent incident that thrust it back into the spotlight. We'll separate fact from fiction, explore the history of this exclusive club, and examine the bizarre claims made by boxer Ryan Garcia. So, buckle up, conspiracy theorists and curious minds alike, because we're going down the rabbit hole of the Bohemian Grove. Our story begins not in a smoky back room filled with secret handshakes, but in the bustling newsrooms of the San Francisco Examiner back in 1872. A group of journalists, yearning for a creative escape from the daily grind, decided to form a retreat inspired by the artistic counterculture of the time. They donned the moniker Bohemians and set about establishing their haven, the Bohemian Grove. Imagine a summer camp for the elite, a place where presidents and CEOs could shed their suits and ties for playful camaraderie and theatrical productions. It was all about relaxation, bonding, and fostering a sense of community amongst these influential figures. Fast forward to the 20th century, and the Bohemian Grove's allure began to shift. The lack of transparency surrounding their annual gatherings became a breeding ground for public curiosity. Let's face it, secrecy is like a locked door. It piques our interest and fuels suspicion. The whispers of elite gatherings morphed into outlandish conspiracy theories. Enter Alex Jones, a well-known figure in conspiracy circles, who claimed to have infiltrated the Grove in the 90s. His grainy, inconclusive video footage depicting a supposed satanic ritual only added more fuel to the fire. The Bohemian Grove, once a place of light-hearted revelry, was now shrouded in an aura of mystery and suspicion. Now, let's take a sharp turn into the 21st century. The year is 2024, and rising boxing star Ryan Garcia throws the internet into a frenzy with a series of social media posts. He accuses the Bohemian Grove of abducting him and forcing him to witness disturbing activities. Garcia claimed to have photographic evidence, but these supposed pictures never materialized. The public was left bewildered. Was this a desperate attempt at publicity? A cry for help due to mental health struggles? Or was there a shred of truth lost in a sea of sensationalism? The incident left everyone scratching their heads. Here's where things get interesting. Despite the sensational headlines, there's little to substantiate Garcia's claims or the more outlandish conspiracy theories. The Bohemian Grove itself holds theatrical performances, some involving mock deities, which might have been misinterpreted by Jones through his particular lens. Think about it. A dimly lit stage play with elaborate costumes could easily be misconstrued as something more sinister under the cloak of darkness. The Bohemian Grove remains an exclusive club shrouded in secrecy. Whether it's a harmless gathering of powerful figures or something more, the lack of transparency fuels speculation. However, it's important to acknowledge the potential benefits of such a retreat. Imagine a space where influential people from different backgrounds can come together, fostering collaboration and open dialogue on critical issues. This could potentially lead to positive change in the world. On the other hand, the lack of transparency also raises concerns about potential conflicts of interest or backroom deals being struck. The story of the Bohemian Grove is a fascinating look at the power of secrecy, celebrity culture, and the human fascination with the unknown. It serves as a reminder to be critical thinkers. Don't blindly accept sensational headlines. Research, analyze information from credible sources, and come to your own conclusions. But if you want to know about the dark secrets of Cleopatra, then click right, or if you want to know the dark secrets of food industry, click left.